I'm Aaron and I'm in my backyard and wanting to just introduce the idea of trade and why justice is required, and we're going to focus on lovely chocolate, which there are many types of and most of us enjoy greatly. Now, why do countries trade? Well, simply countries trade to get food and products that they either can't grow themselves or aren't necessarily best suited for making and creating. Simply put, for Ireland, if Ireland didn't trade with other countries, there would be no chocolate, because we can't grow cocoa beans. It grows in the tropics. So we rely every day for our chocolate for the farmers, and this includes Africa, because it turns out that even though these areas can grow cocoa beans and the farmers can sell the cocoa beans into the chocolate industry, that the vast majority of these farmers are living in poverty. And why is that? Unfortunately, this is true of many products that we rely on coming from other countries and coming largely from Africa. Things like tea and coffee, cotton, all the tropical fruits and nuts that we enjoy. And then there are endless raw minerals needed in industry, and in particular, say for example in electronics, that would not be possible without them being found and produced in Africa. Again, all these farmers, these farming families, and the miners in the mines mining gold and diamonds are living in abject poverty. It's obviously something is not fair, so hence the need to look at trade justice. Who is profiting? Who is making the benefits from a hugely profitable industry, which is chocolate? So here we've got some chocolates that you will recognize. So these little bars, and then some others here. This is one from Lidl, and this one from Aldi. And then I have one here that you won't recognize because you can't buy it in a shop, you have to get it online. And these are all very different chocolates, they're not the same, and the labels can give you a lot of information. So these companies are some of the largest. Now, KitKat do have ways of minding farmers. On the back you can see their cocoa plan, where they support their farmers in different ways. You can look into that. This bar from Lidl, if I hold it up here, has a fair trade logo, again protecting and supporting farmers in a different way. So you can look into that. Again, this bar from Aldi has the fair trade symbol here. So you can look into that, and it also says that it is single origin chocolate from Ghana. So instead of a mix of beans from different places that maybe aren't traceable, this comes from one country in Africa, Ghana. Now this bar, just to show the exception to the rule, is from Fair Afrique, and again actually it comes from Ghana, same as this bar. But the difference with this bar is that this bar was actually made in Ghana, where the beans were made. The whole process of turning it into chocolate, wrapping it and sending it off to Europe was done in country. That means the country where the raw material comes from makes a lot more money than even this version, which is fair trade, but the bean would have been exported out of the country raw and processed somewhere else here in Europe, and that's where the value is added and the profits made. And this occurs a lot with all these products we mentioned. The raw material, the raw coffee, the raw tea, the raw cotton, the raw gold, even the raw diamonds are mined and grown in Africa and then shipped out at that low price of the raw material and then processed and manufactured somewhere else, and that's where the value is added. So the share that the farmer is getting is the least possible. The share that the country is getting from its resources is the least possible, and the profits are made elsewhere. There's more about this in the materials provided and the videos that go alongside the resource material. I hope you find it interesting, and I hope to speak to you in person soon about trade justice, and in particular the differences in the chocolate that you can buy. Okay, bye for now.